Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a VAPI to invoice generator bot using ChatGPT and some JSON. Pretty simple project, and this is actually one of the rare use cases where we're using a voice AI, not for external customers to call in and to avoid missing calls and stuff like that, but actually using voice AI as an internal assistant. So in this use case, electricians are building invoices, and the owner of the company, whatever, is calling the voice AI themselves to create these invoices. Now, they could be typing it in an email. They could just be sharing those details via text or whatever other medium they want. But in this case, voice seems to be the easiest, so I built this out for a client of mine. I want to show this to you. So the first step is going to be a VAPI voice assistant. I've got this named Internal Invoice Joe. And I'm basically, it doesn't matter really what you put in this prompt for VAPI, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be passing through a webhook into this make sequence that has the end of call report. And we're using ChatGPT to do all the heavy lifting in terms of extracting details from the transcript of the call and then matching it up to a price book that I've built. So this is the electrician's actual price book. It's a really lengthy document, and this details the prices for all of the different parts that they'll use on the job. So basically, this is a custom assistant in ChatGPT, the API section. You would just go into ChatGPT and create a custom assistant, upload the actual price book, and then give it a short kind of instruction manual, like go in and match the details from the transcript to the actual price book, right? So that part is kind of straightforward, so I'm not going to cover it that much. But basically, we're going to call this in. It's going to feed through the transcript of the call to ChatGPT, and this is going to extract some JSON for us. So the first thing it's going to do is basically extract all the services performed, match to price book items, find the labor and materials cost, and then basically format as structured JSON for invoice creation. What I had a problem with was sometimes this would give me some other stuff beyond just the JSON. So I have this extra step just saying basically, hey, only give me JSON from this response that just came in from other ChatGPT. So we're extracting this down to parts, a labor, and then a total. And that's all that we're going to get. And this was going to extract the JSON for us and finally pass it through Google Docs and create an invoice, a new invoice. So I'll show it to you how it works now, just a demo of it. And what we'll do is make a new scenario in Claude. I'll just say new scenario so you can see it happening in real time. I'll wait for that for a second here. The easiest part about this is making the actual VAPI assistant. All you have to do is do advanced, give your webhook here from make.com, and then just pass through on server messages, end of call report. That's it, right? We don't want anything else, just the end of call report. So with that being said, let's see what Claude gave us. It's going to give us a little testing script to give to our VAPI assistant. And as you can see, we're just feeding it raw information like what we did on the job, how many hours it took, and it's going to give us an invoice from that. So I'll put this side by side. And you probably won't be able to hear the assistant, but it's not really doing much. We're just going to be feeding through the information. So I'll talk with it now, and we'll watch this happen.
Hey there, ready to get this invoice done?
Yes, I am. Okay, we're going to start off now. The address was 456 Elm Street, Irvine, California. The person's name was John Davis. And we replaced 2 regular outlets, and we replaced a breaker as well. And that took about 3 hours total. Cool, I'll hang up. That's all we really need how to do there. And now we should see that this starts the sequence in make.com. Trying to get this to size down correctly. Hold on. Okay. So that should receive some data now. Waiting for this to come in. Okay, yeah, so just had a little buffer time there. So we got the report to come in. The summary was, this was the whole transcript of the call, basically. Now we fed this into ChatGPT, It's messaging an assistant that we created that has the price book uploaded, and now it's going to be feeding us through some information on the pricing. So let's just take a look at this bundle here. So we got the name of the customer, John Davis. We got the address. It's feeding us the JSON here. And it's finding the SKUs of the actual parts, right? So this found standard outlet replacement, quantity 2, unit price 85, total 170. And that's coming in from this price book here. So every electrician pretty much has a price book. You can just kind of upload it and then plug and play. We'll see description, another one, circuit breaker replacement. It's got the price, labor cost, 3 hours, and the total there. And then it's giving us the final sums, materials, labor, and total, which is perfect. And it's giving us a confidence score, which is a little bit extra as well. I pretty much use Claude to write the script for this whole thing, or the prompt rather. So now this is just one final step, making sure we only have JSON to come out. Pretty much the same thing. It's just cleaning it up for us as well, adding up only parts, labor, and total. This is giving us the structured JSON that we're passing into the actual invoice creation. So I see customer info, name, John Davis, address 456 Elm Street, parts, labor, and total. Beautiful. Now this Google Doc has been created. Let's go in and find this doc. So let me just go in to the drive here. And as you can see, John Davis invoice. We've got John Davis as the name. We got the address. We've got labor, and we've got parts. And I didn't put any taxes in there. So pretty simple. I mean, we could have this now send to the customer. We could put this in our drafts in Gmail, ready to send out to the client, waiting for review. There's a lot of stuff we can do with this. And obviously this invoice looks pretty scrappy. I did this project more as a testing of a use case, just to build it and show you what's possible with internal voice agents. But I hope this gets your wheels turning in terms of what you can actually use, voice AI for. The voice AI is actually very insignificant in this whole thing. We really just needed it to pass a transcript of the details through ChatGPT and create JSON and create the invoice. So I hope this was helpful. I have this whole make scenario in our Skool, which is free to join, and it's very brand new as well. So I've got 5 members in here. I just built this a couple weeks ago, free to join, and I've already got this actually in our library. You can see all of the projects that I'm building, all the make files. You can just drag it and drop it right into your own make.com. But this is ready to go out and sell to people, right? Ready to sell to plumbers, electricians. If they got a price book, you just follow the steps in this video, you make your own. Pretty self-explanatory. I even have the Google Doc invoice in there as well that you could use to make this. So I hope this video was helpful. Like and subscribe for more content just like this, and join the Skool. The link is in the description below, and you'll get access to this whole thing. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.